Hey, what's up, everyone? This is King Crypto. Sorry for the late post, but I had a lot to do today. Had a lot of money to make. You know what I'm saying? So here I am now. Time to do my Litecoin giveaway, and let's see who wins today. Today we're going to be talking about why the dip occurred. If at any point at all you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and also please give me a frickin' subscription. That would be wonderful, guys. I put a lot of hard work into these videos, and I try to help you guys as much as I can, and being rewarded for that is a very good feeling. And the more subscriptions I get, the more people my message gets out to. So it's not a bad thing to do for someone that you find value in. By the way, I am sponsored by TrueReply. These guys know what they're doing. They're going to lead the way in the voice industry. If you haven't heard of them yet, check out my top 3 ICOs for March video. Talk a lot about them. There's a reason why I am sponsored by them. I pick them personally because they're going to kill it. And I'm going to be doing an airdrop coming actually tomorrow. If you buy off of my referral link, at least 0.5 Ethereum. I didn't make that clear, but if you buy 0.5 Ethereum worth, you have the opportunity to win 10,000 true coins anywhere from March 8th to the 15th. Then the week after that, you have the opportunity to win 5,000. Week after that, 2,500, and then finally 1,500. So it's not bad. And if you find value in this company, then it's a great opportunity to just win, a hell of a lot more coins along the way. So definitely consider that. All right, time to get to the nitty-gritty. Look at these markets. Oh my goodness. So sad. So much pain. Why is this happening? I'll tell you why. But first, we're going to talk about a video I made before. I talked about how Bitcoin was going to explode soon. And you know what? I'm going to stand by that. I get it. It went down 10%. But this is what cryptos do, guys. If you're not, I get it. It's a circus out here looking at these charts and just not understanding why this crap happens. Understand one thing about Bitcoin and all these things. They are easily persuaded by the media, and they're easily persuaded by the SEC, and they're easily persuaded by hacks. So when I made that video, I didn't anticipate any of that, and I probably should have done that, but I did not anticipate the hacks that were going to happen. And it is what it is, I should have probably, I do believe I did say to keep that in mind. It was just technical analysis. Had those things not have happened, I think we would be still on the uptrend because Bitcoin was about to break the resistance I was telling you guys, which was 11,500. It was almost there. But then today happened, right? And Binance was allegedly hacked. The SEC came out with a letter talking about their new stance on ICOs and their new stance on the other decentralized exchanges. So they're pretty much attacking crypto, and they really can't. That's the funny part. Like, how are they going to do this? How can you attack something that's anonymous and out of sight? It's like trying to shoot someone that is invisible. It's really hard for them to do this. So their accusations or whatever they're trying to do is kind of baseless. But aside all that, this is just a bump in the road to me. It could very well possibly crash to zero. I don't think it will. That's just not how I see these currencies. I think there's a time when and a place where everybody will know when it's not valuable at all anymore, and that time hasn't come, and it might not ever come. Because these currencies are representing the future of how we're going to conduct ourselves financially in the world. And the government isn't ready for that because this is the antithesis of what the government stands for, and they're going to make a stand against it. They're not going to let us do this without a fight. But I think a lot of people, we have to learn to deal with FUD, and not use FUD as almost as an insult to somebody, but use it as just an objective viewpoint. And we have to treat these currencies like that, or else this will constantly happen, where we'll see these days where it's 10% down, 20% up. It's always great when it's 20% up, or it's 100% up, all-time highs. That's not going to happen all the time. And this is a perfect example. Bitcoin probably will come back and forth in this time period. It still will explode, in my opinion, in 2018, and I still think it could happen soon. Now, how soon? I don't know exactly, but the crypto game is not over. It's not over at all. Just because these accusations or these threats are being made, it's against something that is practically impossible to stop. So, just wanted to say that. So yeah, this is the news. I'll move on to this later. It almost feels like it's orchestrated, because I think the SEC said positive things about the blockchain just a month ago, and once that happened, I don't know. Was this when the currencies were crashing? Let me check. Because I remember February 5th was a pretty bad day, I feel like. Let's find out. Yeah, it happened. This is when this came out. It was at a really low point, and then it bounced back, and it bounced back higher. So this might have had something, maybe a little. Oh, February 6th. I'm sorry, guys. So that came out February 6th. We see that the market recovers. It feels kind of like the SEC is doing this on purpose. I don't even know why. Maybe they're just not. They're being ignorant to the fact that the things they're saying can affect people financially. But it happened, especially with this statement on potentially unlawful online platforms for trading digital assets. So that includes any decentralized app, or I don't know, like Cryptopia is a pretty good example of that, or any kind of exchange where it's not registered with the SEC and all their stupid bureaucratic protocols that are completely pointless and baseless. See, what the SEC doesn't understand is that the people in crypto don't want to be a part of the government, or how do I say this? We don't want to play by their rules, That's the whole point of why we got into this. We want to be able to self-regulate ourselves in our own decisions. That's why I got into it, because the traditional markets are kind of boring to me, to be honest. Like, oh, cool, it went up 2% today. Fun. I don't find that like exciting. Crypto just never gets old to me. But I just feel like the regulations that they're trying to push on crypto will make people tired and fatigued by these kind of statements. When you guys really think about it, if you can think about it, they can't really do much. What can they do to something that can't be really attached? I mean, look at BitConnect, right? BitConnect had a $2 billion market cap at one point. They left and they fled with everybody's money. And how do you think they did that without still being identified? In the age where everything has a camera on it, yet we don't know who the owners of BitConnect are still, because they were decentralized. How are they going to implement this? So they say a public statement, but they know that this isn't going to just happen overnight. So I suggest, guys, it's business as usual. Like, I don't see why this would scare you, and it shouldn't scare you, because they can't do it immediately. Things will go on as normal, and you cannot let these kind of things affect your judgment. Maybe in the sense that, oh, they said this, so that means everyone's going to sell, so maybe I should sell right now. If that's the case, then yes, you should do that. Do what you feel. That's the whole point of this, is self-governance. Self-regulation it is an educational experience in the crypto markets. And I feel like it should stay that way. This should be our thing. Shouldn't be their thing. So the next piece of news is the Binance hack. Binance denies that it happened. That was another reason why. That was the main reason I thought it crashed today. But I guess not. And they have denied that it happened, although there's plenty of Reddit forums where people have said that they've lost a lot of their money or all their altcoins. So I don't know who to believe. probably Binance is a pretty legitimate website. They probably took care of it rather quickly, but people probably did lose some money. But the chief executive said all funds are safe. So maybe he was just trying to calm people down. In any case, the news got out, and I watched it crash like that. I was really awful looking at that thing go down like that. But tomorrow's another day, you know. That's the way you got to look at it. Tomorrow, everything looks better in the morning. But in any case, so those are the real reasons why this has happened, I believe. But it doesn't mean it's the end. It's not even close to the end, guys. Don't let this scare you. You know, this is a learning lesson. Every time you see this happen, you got to know it's time to buy soon. Every time everyone's looking one way, you have to look the other way. And it's so hard to do that. When you're looking at the red, it's in your human instinct not to buy. But at these moments, this is when people make money. Here's a great example. When Litecoin was under $100, do you remember that? If you were in the crypto back then, it went down to under 100 at one point. It doesn't document it right here. But I remember on GDEX, it was like down under $100, right? And whoever was smart enough to either hold it or buy made over 100% increase. So about 130 to 40% of an increase. So if you were smart and you knew that during this time period, everyone's freaking out, it might be the end. Everyone's thinking that until it stops doing that, and then it starts spiking back up again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't just stay like this forever. It's just not how these markets work, and it never will be. Even if everything did crash, it's still not going to act like that. You'll still see points of opportunities. There's always an opportunity point. When you see these reds, it's an opportunity point. That's the way you got to look at it. And if it crashes more, it's another opportunity point. Just means the gains are going to be bigger. It's not going to go up forever. And this is where it takes skill to make money. And I believe everyone that's watching me, you all have that skill. I really do believe you can do that. You can have that kind of ability to check the markets like that, as long as you keep studying. I mean, I've been in crypto for less than a year now, and I have been able to make like crazy gains. Even in days like this, I have made money that you wouldn't believe because I took the opportunity that was given to me. You got to look at these things as an opportunity. Everybody wants to buy when things are green, and everyone wants to sell when it's red. But if you can look the opposite way, you can go down a different route, a different path. That's how you make the money. If you sell when everyone else is talking about it, excited, that's a really hard thing to do. But that's the best way to do it. So that's all I got to say about that, guys. This is just a bump in the road. It might go down further. I'm not saying that, but I just think that these things always happen. This is a cycle that you're going to constantly see in crypto. One day everything's falling apart. The next day everything's just vibrant. Cryptocurrency is like a bipolar stock market. And if you can handle that, it's not for the faint of heart. But if you can handle that, you can make more money than you ever could on the stock market. So, good tip of advice. If you want to deal with these kind of things, you should follow like the SEC, follow news organizations that cover crypto. And the more you follow, the more you'll see these kind of things, and you can react before everyone else does. That's an edge that you need in crypto. And that's how I've been able to make the kind of money I've made so far, which I will detail in another video. But that's not for now. Anyway, guys, this is King Crypto. I hope this video has comforted you a little bit. If you found any value in what I was saying, please subscribe. And also subscribe to my Telegram. Almost at 1,000 members. Once I hit 1,000, I'm cutting it off from communications, and the rest have to pay. I'm so sorry, but there's just too much value I'm adding. So for all the people that are in my Telegram group, you get it free for about, I don't know, you get it free for about this month. When April comes around, you're going to have to pay. but you will get some things that are really good for now. So that's the best I can say. But hey, you're getting this month for free. You're going to get some really good advice and maybe some ICOs that are killing it. And that's only going to be for you guys. So make sure to sign up before that runs out. Anyway, I'm King Crypto. Let's get cryptical.